Hi folks, I'm Jose and this is Survival NS. Today I'm going to bring you the third and final segment on how to start a fire in the backcountry. Now with all three segments there's been a distinct theme within all of them, and that is all these fire starting methods are done with do-it-yourself items which you've got laying around the house. There have also been some commercial products which are cheap and easily found, readily available at any department stores. And of course, what some of the stuff that Mother Nature has to offer in the backcountry. The other point I'd like to make about starting a fire in the backcountry is before you even get your fire started, make sure you have all your kindling, tinder, and wood readily available to stack on once you get the fire started. Don't get the fire started and then set off to find wood. It's not going to happen. All right, with those points in mind, let's get started. Alright, so just a couple of pro tips on how to make a fire out in the wilderness when you need one. First of all, it's been raining for a couple of days now, and just going to demonstrate that on the outside when you get some wood, it's going to be wet because it's been laying on the ground. So the outside is going to be wet. However, when you split the wood, you'll notice, as I will demonstrate, that on the inside, the wood's going to be dry, and you'll be able to use that. So let's give that a try. Love that saw. So, on the outside, it's wet. However, on the inside, as you can see, it's very dry. And that's the piece of wood you use to start a fire in wet weather. As you can see, that's dry wood on the inside. Excellent fire starter. Some other readily available fire starters that you can collect out here are pine cones. And a lot of times you'll find that these pine cones also contain resin. And resin is an excellent accelerant starting a fire. Pine cones with resin, fires will last quite a long time. Alright, another great wet weather fire starter is your cotton ball and your petroleum jelly or Vaseline that you can purchase just about anywhere and inexpensive. However, it is a wonderful wet weather fire starter. And all you do is fluff out your cotton ball, take out some petroleum jelly, place it in there, and work it in. That's all you need to do. This thing will burn for quite a long time. As you can see, it starts extremely quickly and will continue to burn for quite a while. Just place some tinder kindling on there and you've got your fire started. Instafire. Now this product is a commercial product and it's probably one of the best fire starters in any condition, good weather or bad weather. Rain, cold, ice, it doesn't matter. This will start on any surface. And this product, believe it or not, was introduced on the TV show Shark Tank and was endorsed by Mark Cuban. So this is a Mark Cuban company and it's called Instafire. It has no harmful chemicals. You know how some of the other chemical fire starters, you get that aroma and you can't breathe it in because it's harmful. Well, this one has no harmful chemicals. It's eco-friendly and it burns up to 1,000 degrees. And it burns for several minutes, allowing you to build up your fire. And one of these packages, you can start 4 fires with each package basically. Okay, I'm not going to use the whole packet to demonstrate because it's not necessary. Now, as you can see, it lights fairly quickly. And again, I want to stress, I would only use this material for extreme survival situations like cold weather, whether you're out in wet weather, snow and ice. This thing will burn. It will even burn wet wood. That's how powerful this thing is. Keep in mind, it burns at about 1,000 degrees, so handle it with care. Another wet weather fire starter you can purchase locally is what they call Extra Flame. Now you can get a package like this of 48 squares, or they also sell them in packages like that with 4 squares in them, and they tout them as wet weather, all environment type of fire starter. And they come in squares just like that. They easily catch fire. I like to break them up a little bit. Now they say it burns about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm not exactly sure of that, but we're going to test that theory out. Well, it's been burning for about 3 minutes so far. And as you can see, that's a pretty darn good flame you got going there. Extra Flame. Inexpensive item you can purchase at your local department stores. And even at the dollar stores you can find these, believe it or not, and Home Hardware and some of the other hardware stores. Excellent fire starters. One of the excellent wet weather and all types of weather fire starter are these fuel tablets that you see people using for boiling their water or cooking their food. Basically, they look like this. They're kind of whitish, but they're made of chemicals, and they easily catch a flame, and they burn for about 10 to 15 minutes. So as you can see, they catch a flame quite easily, and they will burn for about 10 to 15 minutes. And these things, even in wet weather, they will start. You can start placing some of your kindling on there. So as you can see, that chemical tablet gets your fire going. Now the last item I want to demonstrate on all-weather fire starting is a small container of liquid fuel. Now this I reserve only for those extreme wet, cold conditions when it's extremely difficult to get a fire going and your life may certainly depend on it, and it's a quick and dependable way of starting your fire. Quick and dependable. Okay folks, so there you have it. Fire starting in wet weather 101. It's not complicated and it's not rocket science, so don't make it out that way. A lot of this stuff that you can purchase locally is very inexpensive, and you even have some of these items laying around the house. Get yourself a nice little pack like this. Make a fire kit with at least 3 to 4 different ways of starting a fire. Carry it with you wherever you go in the wilderness, and you have got yourself a lifesaver. If you ever find yourself in a survival situation out there, you have something to fall back on to create a fire. I gotta tell you, when you're out here in the wilderness and things go wrong and you get yourself a fire going, it's like having a companion with you, especially in the darkness of the wilderness when you don't know what's out there. It helps with your morale, boiling your water, cooking your food, and keeping predators at bay. And again, I want to stress to the folks out there, do not try this at home. Some of these items are very flammable and contain harmful chemicals that you shouldn't be breathing in, and none of this should be attempted inside the house. I hope this has been a helpful video for you. Again, if you haven't, please click the like button, and the subscribe button helps to grow my channel to bring you more of these tips and tricks on many different survival situations. Have a great day.